Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing some chess and we got the black pieces. Here we go. Standard opening, king's pawn. Where's the bishop go? Roy Lopez, challenge the bishop. Takes or no takes? If takes, we take the pawn. If no takes, we push. Take with the pawn. If takes, why as we go here? He defends. I should defend too. What do we want to do with this bishop? Let's pin this knight first. Let's drop this back. If he pushes this, I go here. He actually can win this bishop. Or win this pawn. Yeah. Maybe that was a mistake on my part. It means it's gonna be... He can't castle on this side now. Interesting. Let's just... develop. Let's just develop. I imagine he'll just take here. That's a good deal for him because he... He gets rid of the advantage I have of the light squared bishop. Where should I go? I'm thinking maybe here. This feels kind of active. I like to... Okay, maybe here is a good compromise. Hit this, potentially play this, hit this, and then get my queen off the back rank. Let's do that. I could play this, actually. So we're looking to castle long. Maybe this comes out this way. I don't know, not a lot of good squares. My pawn structure is ruined. If here, let's just go here. Can do something like this, because if takes, we can actually take the rook. Oh, but the queen can just take. I'm getting this here. Controlling this diagonal is good. He wants to go for that diagonal. I'm thinking of coming here just to challenge this bishop. Because I don't like how active this bishop is right now. So I'm going to try to trade it off. Huh. Interesting. I guess he's about to finish his development. I feel like I gotta take. Where can I go? Maybe just castles. Then castles. I'm gonna put my queen here and try to push this up. Let's offer to trade queens. Maybe knight here. It's pretty good. It's going after this pawn. Gotta defend it, so let's do it like this. I think this is an important diagonal to control. I think we'll bring this here. Don't like that either. Here seems okay, but after push... I wouldn't know what to do with it. Huh. Okay. Trying to defend that. So here, push. Maybe here? Doesn't feel very active. What about here? That would not be good. Yeah, this knight is the most poorly placed piece right now. I want to push this, but I like how this is controlling a lot of the squares this knight would want to jump to. So now I'm not so sure. I want to play this at some point. But I feel like after takes, just take. Maybe here? Then what after this? It's gonna just jump back. Here? Then what happens after this? If I can get here, that would be good. Okay, let's start with this. I think this move makes sense. I would expect something like this. What's White's plan? Maybe try to gain space. They have a decent space advantage right now. I need to push these pawns somehow. Maybe I have better queen activity, piece activity. I have semi-open files to go down. All of his rooks are stuck behind pawns. I can try to maybe create weaknesses. Checks and captures, checks and captures. Threats and weaknesses, threats and weaknesses. Okay, the threat is that you can take my queen. The weakness, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to come here. I want it to come here anyways. Let's do that. It's the most active square I can go to. Kind of blocks off the path I wanted to take, though. Are there other threats? Maybe this is a good threat. Maybe I put this here and then try to get my knight here. You could try to trade it off. This is a weakness we can go after. Threats and weaknesses, threats and weaknesses. This pawn is kind of weak. Only discards it. We may want to move that guy at some point. How's he up a pawn? Oh yeah, I lost that pawn early on. I'm looking at this next. I don't know what to anticipate. Maybe, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I could ignore it. Doesn't have a lot of good squares to go to if I ignore it. Because he kind of wants a trade here. Going after this pawn that I have to watch over. But if I go here, now he needs to like push this pawn. That becomes a liability. I can still get check in there. Not sure if that's good. Let's see, here, push, check. Oh, he could come here. Oh, then I could come here. That'd be cool. Yeah, that looks good to me because all of the squares this knight can jump to is covered by pawns, which is great. So let's go over here. So you can go, I can go here. Yeah, this seems, oh, he could go here to fix his position, kind of. He can go here, he would need to push. So now I can go give check here. If he jumps here, I can take. And if he goes here, I can actually jump here and fork the two pieces. All right, so now I got that fork. I should have checked to see if there were better forceful moves. I think that's classic. That's what you want, fork plus pin combo. Then we have to find out how to get the queens traded off. All right. So we'll go ahead and take that. Thinking of this, but then after this, where do I go? Go here. Go here. And go here. You could go here, and that's actually unfortunate. All right, when you find a good move, look for a better move. Varjwana Kobian. I'm looking at this to try to go after this pawn. He's on the defensive now. This pawn, yeah, and this pawn. Let's do that. That fork looks pretty good to me. Maybe push this pawn is a pretty good move. So now we can take this. And then we can definitely pile up on that. Imagine after this takes, he can't even go here. Let's take that. Coming here to pin this knight. Looks good. Okay, and then if he doesn't move his knight, we just go here. He might push this. That would kind of put a stop to this idea. If he doesn't see it. If he sees, yeah, he might see it and then go there. Might push this. Okay, he doesn't see it. What is he going for? Does he have any threats? I don't think so. So I'm thinking we just go here. And I don't see where his knight can go. Because his queen's not protected right now. Oh, you can bring this here. He's still going to go down a piece. I guess if I go here, his knight can go here, but he's going to lose his queen. All right, let's finish strong. Let's finish strong. We got good control of this game. We're up material. I like the position. It's not over till it's over, and it's definitely not over until queens are off the board. Probably his best move is to bring his rook here. After takes, takes. He at least has some kind of initiative. Yeah, so I definitely want to take. And after takes, and then maybe here to go after this. Oh, this is hanging. Yeah, we're definitely going to take. He's going to take back with the rook. Maybe I go here. Eventually, oh, doesn't take back? Oh, is he trying to go for some like last second back rank? I feel like I should just take here. Oh no. Because then I guess check. Let's just do the safe thing. Move our king to safety or move our king closer to the action? I feel like moving my king here would actually give me more chances to trade off. Okay, let's go here then. What? Have I missed something? What if I go here? What if I go here? Takes. You can just take here. I don't understand that move. Why would you make that move? Maybe he's trying to lure me away. Okay, I'll just take it. I will just bolster things like this. This is hanging, we can grab that at some point. Okay. I guess that's hanging. Maybe takes. Let's just take this. Oh. Guess. I guess it's a nice little last minute try. Okay, let's just defend. Alright, yeah, let's just not let the clock run down too much at this point. Feel like everything's about to get traded off. Oh, maybe he gets that. I think we have checkmate. Check, and he can't run here. Mate and 2, mate and 1. Okay. Solid game. Solid game. Good game, man. Good game. Luca Toni 2000. Let's quickly take a look. Roy Lopez. This, I think, was a mistake. I think you got to let them castle first. Got to defend that somehow. I tried to pin it. If I go here, then if he plays this, I just got to take. Then he lets his queen out. I think maybe this would have been a fine move. Yeah, something like that. Said we go with this. I think we have to take, otherwise we lose the pawn, like what actually happens in the game. Once I come here, this pawn is undefended, so he can take. I don't even have anywhere to go with this bishop, so I'm going to lose my advantage light squared bishop as well. So after he takes that, I open up the rook, which is useful. It ends up being the winning rook. I develop this to a more active square. I say, I don't want you to just take control of that diagonal, so I take, and then I offer a queen trade after castle's long. I think he would have been fine to take that there. He had other ideas. Went for this weak pawn, but I defend it with this rook. And then both of his rooks are pretty inactive. Like, they're stuck behind their own pawns. I think that's what kind of gave me the advantage this game, was active rooks. And also a tricky knight. He attacks me with the queen. Or he attacks my queen with the knight. I drop it back. This was kind of my idea anyways, to try to, like, bring the rook over to attack. But this just invites the knight over. He wants a trade, which kind of makes sense. I have an active knight, and if I takes, then I still have to deal with this defended pawn. I noticed that all of these squares that this knight would want to jump to are defended by pawns, so I actually just run away and give some threats over here. I think the best way for him to defend would to be just prophylactically move his, not even prophylactic, at this point it's just defense. Move his king centered behind those 3 pawns, but he ends up pushing here. When I calculated 2 moves ahead, basically, I could give check, and I would either be winning a pawn or winning an exchange. He went with the exchange route because of this pin. This square is actually not defended by that pawn, which gives me a fork, so I get the fork. I go after 2 weak pawns, actually, this pawn and this pawn. He decides to defend this one, so I go for the other pawn. I take it. At this point, I'm up by 2 points, basically just the full exchange. Now my plan is to pin this knight to this queen. His only way to get away with it is maybe to move his queen now, like maybe move it here, so that he can move his knight away later. But he doesn't do that, so since his queen is undefended, his knight is actually pinned to it. And then after I win another exchange, he could have, I think the better move would have been to just take here with tempo. You win the pawn and you win the tempo against my queen. And I have to defend this pawn because it's double attacked. But he just moves away. I think he's just going for desperation moves at this point, hoping I somehow, like, bait myself into taking this. But even if I took it, it would be okay. After takes, check, block, take, but it's just fine. Like, there's nothing, yeah. Because this is defending this, this is defending this. I actually go with moving my king closer, because I actually end up wanting to play rook e7, forcing a trade of rooks. But he pushes this pawn, which was confusing to me because the move looks almost meaningless. Like it doesn't achieve anything. But I think in the end what he was trying to do was trade it off and then try to like overpower my rook or something. I could have still played this, I think. But after takes, there's nothing. But I guess after takes, he could just take the pawn, and then I'd have kind of ugly pawns, and I would lose the pawn. Or in this case, I wouldn't have to lose the pawn, so I just take it. He comes here, I defend it. He comes here, which doesn't really make sense because this is solid, right? Actually, it kind of makes sense after his next move. I take this pawn now. It's been sitting there hanging this whole time. So he tries to open it up by pushing that pawn. And I'm looking at it, and I just think, I don't see it. Like, I just need to defend this, which I do, and then he didn't know he's breaking through. I come here, he takes, but after I take with my rook, one of the rooks has to come off, so takes. And then, I guess queen trade, but he wins this pawn. There's still some chances. I mean, with the queen on the board, there's always forks and stuff. It's tough. In this scenario, I actually just had the right position. I cut off the back rank escape, so I have the back rank right here. And that's game. All right, let's take a look and see what actually happened. Request a computer analysis, back to the beginning. King's pawn. Roy Lopez. Normal Roy Lopez. Yeah, normally I see the drop back. If he drops back, what is the most common move? Knight f6 or b5? I see. Yeah, knight f6 seems solid. But we just kick it back. That seems normal. Yeah, this is not good. Because after this I need to take, and I don't take, so I'm losing material. At least a little bit. So there it is. Yeah, I just developed my bishop to a place I can kick it. Takes. Let's see, where do things fall apart for him? I want to trade this off, which is also not a very good move. Okay, at this point, yeah, we're in territory that not a lot of people play. Only me. And one other game. The most common move is castles here. I don't want to give him that square, so I contest it. He brings the queen in. I takes, castles, and then I offer a trade, which actually is fine. Which was not the wrong move given the context. He doesn't want to do it, which is also a fine move. I defend here. So he has a significant advantage the entire game. I think because I'm a pawn down and my pawn structure sucks. But it's, yeah, this I think was holding it together for him. But once he lets my knight in, ooh. That don't make too much sense to me. Why is this so good? After takes. I guess it's just like very equal at that point. So it comes here. I decline the trade. And yeah, this is the big cliff. This is the moment where I calculated, I'm at least winning a pawn in this case. I come here. It actually likes going that way. What if I played this way? Yeah, I saw this. And then, yeah, how does he go from here? Ah, I guess I can start taking this, I guess. Oh, true. We don't want our rook to just get taken. So we go there. Comes here. When can I just take this? Is this a bad move? It's not as good, I guess. He's just running away. Kick this knight. Oh, now we do it? But what if he plays this? Oh. What? What? This is crazy. That is not the line I would have calculated, but hey. Alright, so actually he plays the optimal move. I get the fork. He likes him running that way. He runs that way. To his demise, actually. So after this, I'm ahead. How do I finish this out? Do I do it the right way? This is the correct move. Wrong move. Pick this up. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Oh man, we are rocking and rolling here. That's correct. He doesn't take. He should have taken. It actually ends up not being that consequential. The computer likes this move even more than the move it suggested. Yep, this seems completely meaningless. Takes. Ah, okay. Now I take. What? Explain this one to me. Oh, I see. That's not the type of that's not the type of move I would have made. A little too risky for my taste, but computer knows best. Takes. Just defend with the queen. Ooh. Doesn't really matter. Yep. Take. And now checkmate is unavoidable. We did it. Okay, what did we learn? I'd say the main takeaways are in the Ruy Lopez, don't lose a pawn. And don't push pawns that allow pieces to move towards your king. Be thoughtful about the pawn push, I guess. I'm not sure what he was hoping for that to achieve. I guess it feels solid. Even at this point, he's probably still completely fine. Yeah, exactly. I think he could have played there. So I think he just missed the tactic. I assume queen takes. It's getting kind of slow. Oh, so once the queen comes off that, then this is free for us to take. But now it's getting a little dicey. Okay. It just looks like his pieces are coming to life, but now the computer is showing it's just pretty equal. Takes. Oh no, he's good. He has this pass pawn advantage, which is significant. Not easy, yeah. Once he gets here, gotta defend this. Huh. How do I even defend this? What? Is it a win or is it a loss? It's unknown. He has to come after this. Ah. It's winning. It's reached a winning position. Everything is losing. The reason for this is it's a Lucina position, I think. Do I want to test myself? All right, I'll do this as a little exercise. Okay, I'll be white, I guess. So black wants to go here. Maybe here, but then I'm afraid of this. Okay, here. Drawn. King b4. King b6. No, king c6 is winning. Okay. Comes down. Oh, I guess I was gonna play this. Everything else is drawn. Wow, there's no way I would have figured that out. These endgames were way too hard. King a7. Oh, rook a7. I guess basically cut the king off from trying to come defend. So we inch closer. Give check. Trying to defend from the top. Can I just push? Yeah, it's still fine. And we inch our way down. Lots of winning positions. This looks like a good one. That's what I would play. I'd imagine some kind of, yeah, what if he gives check? Oh yeah, now we're super in a Lucina position. Come up to the 6th rank. What if I just play? Yeah. Yeah. Can he go here? And what if he goes after this? Oh. I will queen. Oh, because the computer knows how to do queen pawn versus rook, but no, we don't need to do that. We just go here, we go to the 5th rank, computer sits around, we come out. What does computer want to do? Give check? Yeah, it gives check. We come up, we build the bridge. Yeah, it doesn't really matter where we go. Oh, they play a waiting move. We come down, still good. They give check, comes here, they give check again, we block, and we make a queen. All right, that's a little bonus lesson, losing a position. Other than that, decent game. I think we got away with a little bit. We outplayed the middle game and got lucky with some tactics. Not lucky, we saw the right tactics, and that's how we pushed through, even from a weaker position. Okay, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.